Hello everyone. In this video we'll see about the remaining two type of forces. One is called a strong nuclear force and second one is called weak nuclear force. So nuclear force, what is the meaning of nuclear force? You see, as the name implies, nuclear, that means nucleus. What is the meaning? You see, have you seen atoms? Atoms are very small in size, you cannot see. Then already you studied about the structure of atom. So inside the nucleus proton and neutrons are there, and outside the nucleus electrons revolve in some circular orbits. So if it happens, that size of the nucleus is very small compared to the size of the atom. If you see atom, nucleus is very small in size inside the atom. So if you have not seen atom, you will not be able to see nucleus. And if you cannot see the nucleus, that means that is very small. If it is very small, then we can also say that this is nothing but the short range force. It is not a long range force because it applicable only inside the nucleus. Now you see, if you take a atom, hydrogen atom, its atomic number is 1. The atomic number is 1, that means 1 electron, 1 proton. So inside the hydrogen only 1 proton will be there, that proton will be very stable. But if you take sodium, what is the atomic number? 11. If atomic number of sodium is 11, that means 11 protons will be there. So if 11 protons are there, then what will happen? These protons will repel each other because protons are positively charged. So if these protons are repelling each other, then there is a chance that nuclear will get blast. Similarly, if I take uranium, its atomic number is 92, then how many protons will be there? 92 protons will be there. And all these protons are positively charged, so this positive charge will keep on repelling each other, and the force of repulsion will be very high. Now, in order to keep the atom, in order to keep the nucleus stable, some external force is required, so that all these protons will remain together. So the force which keeps the nucleus in a stable condition is known as nothing but the nuclear force, and this force is very huge force. That is why it is called a strong nuclear force. Now let us see about the characteristics of a strong nuclear force. The first characteristic is that it is the strongest force found in the nature. Remember, a strong nuclear force is the strongest force found in the nature. Second property is it is 10 to the power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. What is the meaning? You see, electromagnetic force is 10 to the power 36 times greater than the gravitational force, but a strong nuclear force is 10 to the power 38 times. Means a strong nuclear force is 100 times, that is 10 to the power 2 times greater than the electromagnetic force. Now, third property is whether it is a short range or long range. Obviously, it is a short range force. Why short range? Because it is applicable inside the nucleus only. That is why it is a short range force. Fourth property. Basically, it is attractive force, but become repulsive when the distance between them or the nucleus become very less. Basically, it is attractive. But become repulsive if the distance between if the distance between the nucleus decreases. This is the fourth property. Now it is a non-central force and also it is a non-central force and non-conservative force. It is a non-central force and non-conservative in nature. Means central force means two nucleus will never move on the line joining the 2 points, and the force between the two nucleus depends on the path. If it depends on the path, then it is called non-conservative force. Now, it has charge independent character. What is the meaning of charge independent character? It means that inside the nucleus you see protons and neutrons both are there. So force between proton, force between neutron, and force between proton-neutron or neutron-proton always remains same. So if it remains same, then we can say it is nothing but it has charge independent character. Now, number 7, last property. The exchange particle in a strong nuclear force is called pi meson. Pi mesons. I already told you about the exchange particle, mediator particle. So exchange particle or mediator particle in this case is nothing but the pi meson. Keep this one in mind, very, very important. Now, let us see. This is a strong nuclear force. Now let us see a little bit about weak nuclear force. Weak nuclear force. So basically, weak nuclear force are very, very small force, and it act within the proton and neutron. A proton, neutron are the very elementary particles. So here, few only I will write. It operates only through a range of, number 1, it operates only through a range of nuclear size, nuclear size of order almost equal to 10 to the power minus 15, 10 to the power minus 15 meter. 10 to the power minus 15 meter. It is, number 2, it is 10 to the power 25 times. 10 to the power 25 times greater than the gravitational force. It is 10 to the power 25 times greater than the gravitational force. Now, the exchange particle here, the exchange particles are called bosons. So keep this one in mind. Now let us arrange all these forces in their increasing or decreasing order. The strongest force is decreasing order or increasing order. Same thing only, increasing order. So if you see increasing order, that's the weakest force is nothing but the gravitational force. Weakest force is nothing but the gravitational force. Second weakest is weak nuclear force. After that comes electromagnetic force. Then the strongest force is nothing but a strong nuclear force. So I hope you have understood this. So with this video, this chapter overs. In the next video when we come, we'll start with chapter 2. Thank you very much.